When you came to SET, I quickly learned that you're easy to talk to. You're kind, open, and sincere. You have a warmth and genuineness that make people feel seen and heard. You are, without a doubt, a genuinely good human being. What stands out most is your determination. You've never pretended to be perfect, and that honesty is something I admire. Your words, "You can never discover your abilities if you've given up," are ones that I hope everyone here remembers. You've worked hard, you've stayed motivated, and you've proven that obstacles don't stop you. You haven't just grown in the classroom, you've grown in your career path too. What started as a high school job building and fixing computers has become a real vision for your future. Now, you're not just doing the work, you're leading. You're patiently teaching new volunteers how to scrap a computer, and when you say, "I will never be judgmental to the person asking for help," I know you mean it. That's leadership, that's compassion, that's purpose. Jacob, I'm so proud of you. You've built more than computers, you've built character, you've built confidence, and you've built a future that's already off to an amazing start. Congratulations, Jacob. I can't wait to see what you build next. All right, come on up, Mr. Wallstall, and your graduates.
Corbin, thank you for the wisdom you shared in your speech with your classmates. I would like to share with all of you another piece of wisdom that Corbin brought up in class one day. Money can buy happiness because money can buy cats. As your personal finance teacher, you are correct. I know that whatever you decide to do, be it science, business, or some as yet undiscovered interest, I know that as you move forward in life, your intelligence, your confidence, and your sense of humor will serve you well. Congratulations.
Jay Corbin!
Michael, you have never ceased to surprise me. From your time in biology, always being able to reason through the most complex answers, to quite literally yesterday when I asked you what your plan was for after high school, and I was certain you were going to be majoring in some sort of life science, and your response was international economics, or maybe computer science, something with AI. But on reflection, it is not so surprising, since you have always shown skill and curiosity at whatever you are working on. I know that as you go on to study at SDSU, your curiosity, your intelligence, and your drive to learn something new will serve you well. Congratulations. I would now like to welcome Ms. Hines and her graduates to the stage.
Brooklyn, it has been such a gift having you join SET this year. Thank you for reminding me of the power of showing up, not just as an educator, but as a human being. You reminded me of something really important and one of the biggest lessons I've learned at SET, and that is that we don't always have to see the world the same way to still show up for each other. You have shown me that mutual respect, honesty, and just being real can go a long way. Thank you for reminding me that kindness is one of the most powerful parts of my identity. You have taught me that people are more than what others assume about them, and that sometimes the most powerful kind of growth comes from the relationships that challenge us to see things differently. So as you head into your next chapter and head to Arizona for college, I just want to say this. Huge congratulations. I know that whatever business you decide to build, you're gonna do great. And I hope I get to see your dream of owning property become a reality. Congratulations, Brooklyn. As someone who practices jiu-jitsu, I've come to appreciate not just the technique, but also the people behind the art. The ones who've shaped it and live by its deeper values. One of my personal heroes, Jean-Jacques Machado, once said, "It is great to train hard and become a champion, but it is greater to become a good human being." For me, this quote truly embodies Lucas. I have known Lucas for 4 years, but I would say we really connected through our shared love of jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu doesn't just teach you how to fight or be technically skilled physically. More importantly, it's like a game of chess. You have to be disciplined and a deep thinker. In jiu-jitsu, you learn how to problem solve and be conscious. Lucas displays these characteristics not only on the mats, but also off them. He is smart, aware, and sees the world with open eyes and a thoughtful mind. I'm often in awe of his writings as well as the conversations we have. Not just about jiu-jitsu, but about the current genocide in Palestine, colonialism and its impacts on oppressed people, capitalism and how every human being deserves a living wage, and life in general. I would also like to add that he is a Kendrick fan, so that in itself speaks volumes. Lucas is also someone who doesn't just think of himself, but also cares about others. I saw this even more when he stepped up and helped me teach jiu-jitsu. He showed patience, skill, and a natural ability to guide others. In fact, he helped me become an even better teacher. Think about that, a student making the teacher better. That's the kind of impact you have, Lucas. And although this graduation may be the end of one chapter, another begins here. But those chapters haven't been written. That story is yet to be told. Honestly, Lucas, I just can't wait to one day sit back with a cup of coffee, open that book, and read the narratives that you have created. Congratulations. Now I would like to invite Mr. Pitaro and his graduates.
A little chilly out there. Julian's growth in his 4 years at SET has been something special. From hesitant strums on the guitar to confident riffs, his playing really took off, but so did his sense of responsibility. When he first came to SET, Julian might have been known as the class jokester, and he kinda still is, but today on graduation day, he's someone many students and teachers respect. He's smart, funny, hardworking, and has earned every bit of that respect through action. His taste in music is as sharp as his sense of humor, introducing me to everything from hidden gems of the past decades to today's best tracks. He's even shown me some of my favorite songs to this day. What I admire most about Julian is how he didn't just get better at guitar through practice, he grew into someone people could count on, and that's way more impressive than any solo. Julian, keep chasing what you love with that same passion and heart. You've got this. Congratulations. Luke. Luke's growth since his freshman year has been powerful to witness. He's matured in every way, musically, personally, emotionally. I A true lover of hip-hop, Luke even recorded a song with me in the studio, and I still remember thinking, this kid's got something real. I also had the chance to teach him how to DJ, and sure enough, he crushed it at the homecoming dance, keeping the energy high and the crowd moving like a professional. He's calm, cool, collected, but also one of the most thoughtful people I've had in class. Always checking in, always showing up, even when life threw him some truly tough challenges. Luke's perseverance speaks louder than any lyric, and his presence made our community stronger. He built real friendships, made real music, and left a mark on our school. Luke, your growth hasn't just been impressive, it's been exponential. Keep carrying that strength and that voice with you. The world needs it. Congratulations. Nick is the kind of student you hear before you see, usually laughing, cracking jokes, and hyping up a morning gaming session before first period. And without fail, always greeting me with a, "Good morning, Mr. P." He's sharp, witty, and full of energy, probably because he runs on a steady diet of energy drinks. But behind the humor is a hardworking, smart student who shows up for the people around him. He's also the kind of guy that can sleep through a 3.2 magnitude earthquake, but won't miss a chance for you to laugh. Nick carries himself with like a walking mixtape, equal parts punchlines, energy, and unexpected wisdom, always on beat with the people around him. He's proof that personality isn't something you can calculate, but if it were, he'd definitely be off the charts. Nick, your personality, sharp mind, and kind heart made this place better. Keep bringing that energy, just maybe drink some water too. Congratulations.